Happy day, everyone. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Sorry, let me just mute my computer here before it goes off. And I hope that you are starting to prepare for Christmas because if you are, or if you're not, I have something that I think will really get you excited about Christmas, and it's called the Christmas Ornament Kit. I'm Becky Tovis with Crafty Chamarita, and as always, I am so grateful that you're here watching my video, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the replay. Either one is fine. And if you are watching, please like my video. And leave a comment. That's so great when I hear back from all of you. So without further ado, let me go ahead and turn my camera to my workspace. I am going to go over a few announcements though, just because so many things have been happening with Stampin' Up! This month. I haven't even gotten a chance to send out my newsletter because it's just been so crazy busy. So hopefully I'll get that out today. And for those of you who have been waiting for the drawing for the Samsung phone, I hope to get that done today as well. I am just verifying everything because I want to make sure that my list is correct before I do the drawing. Okay. All right. So before I start talking about my project, I did mention to you that I do have some announcements to make. Some of them will be a repeat from last week, but please bear with me. So I'm doing my annual stamping bingo. That's going to be on October 26th. We're going to have a great time. I'm not going to go into all the details because there's just a lot of information. Just look for the event page for this particular event. But please, if you're interested, register on the Google Sheet survey, because there's a lot of information that I need to collect from you so that I know what your needs are in relation to the stamping bingo. And the deadline is October the 16th. So that way, if you need any of the materials, then I can order it and get them to you before we do our stamping bingo on the 26th. Okay. And if you have any questions about that, please don't hesitate to reach out to me and let me know. Okay. The other announcement that I want to make is it's a big month for Stampin' Up! So the kits are on sale. They're between 10, 20, and 30% off. I placed an order right when this promotion went live because there are some kits that I want to get. In fact, that's what I'm going to be talking about today, the kit. And so if you like it, and I hope you do, and you want to order it, then please do. And last but not least, we always look forward to these. So Stampin' Up! Has a wonderful joining promotion for October. And it simply means that if you want to become a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I hope that you consider it and perhaps join my team, go Team Chamarita. The special is you pay the usual $99, but then you get $155 worth of product. So if you are out there and you've been eyeing for example, the stamping cut and emboss machine, normally on a normal basis, you wouldn't be able to order it because for regular promotion, you pay $99 and then you get $125 worth of product. But this promotion adds $30 more. So that falls within the threshold of getting the machine, and there's no shipping. So, I hope you consider it. It's awesome to be a demonstrator. You just see some of the things that I've been able to participate in and do. But, a lot of people think they have to do what I do. You don't have to do that. If you just want to order the supplies and make your crafts, there's nothing wrong with that. So I hope that you consider joining my team. And if you do consider it, please reach out to me and let me know. Okay, so I can guide you through the process. All right. Okay, so now I'm going to put on my eyes so that I can see what I'm doing. We are going to be going over the Christmas ornament kit. It's a wonderful kit. And I am also going to show you what you can do with the ornaments rather than just use them for simple ornaments, okay? All right, so let me show you first what comes in the kit. I kind of broke my kit apart so that way I can prep everything for today. I didn't make any of the projects, so if I make a mistake as I go through and assemble it, then I'm going to make the mistake in front of all of you, but that's okay. All right, so it comes with all of these embellishments that you're going to need to make the projects, along with the stamping dimensionals, and then it comes with hoops. So these hoops actually come in two sizes. So there's two different sizes to make the ornaments. There's the small size and then the larger size. Okay, and then it also comes with all of these to make the ornaments. These are all punch outs, and it comes with these circles. And again, because there's a small ring and a big ring, this is the small size. Let me move this apart, and this is the big size. And, oops, this is empty. I can throw this away. All right, and then it also comes with these gorgeous, gorgeous punch out. These leaves are so beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, here's some more, and then that's it. Okay, let me put this aside because I'm not going to need this. I already I separated everything. Oops, it's just getting tangled up here. Okay, and don't mind me, I'm just going to bend down for a second, and I'm going to plug in my glue gun because you're going to need it. I plugged it in earlier to get it ready, but it was dripping glue all over the place, so I unplugged it. So hopefully it won't take too long to get it ready. It shouldn't be too bad because it's already warmed up and ready to go. All right, I'm going to keep my instruction sheet out so that I can see what I'm supposed to do. All right, so the first ornament is going to use these, let me move this apart, these materials. So you're going to need the small ring, and then you're going to need this here, the small circle. You're going to need that leaf, this leaf, and then you're going to need 18 inches. And you can also use, if you don't have a handy ruler, these instructions always come with a ruler on the side right here. So you can just measure it 9 inches and then double it. Okay, so Stampin' Up! Makes it really easy for you to put these projects together. Okay, so let me look at my instruction. The first thing that you're going to do, and I think it also, I'm not sure if it comes with glue dot. Oh, yes, it does. It does come with glue dots. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to put this on the ring. You're going to tie a knot. And then if you notice in the ring, there's like a little part here where the piece connected. So there's a notch here. So I recommend that you tie your knot here. Okay. But before we do that, let me get my glue dot, because I kind of played around with doing this part because I wasn't sure if I could do it well, and it was moving. So I'm just going to put the glue dot here so that the ribbon doesn't move. Okay. You're going to put this in half. Okay. And an easy way to make it go through, I think I'm just going to do it to the side and then move it over. It's just and then pull it through. So you're not going to tie a knot. That way it saves one knot making, and then it doesn't move because we put the glue dots here. Okay. And then you're going to tie a knot in the top. Now, just like I mentioned to you, the bottom will move without the glue dot, so will the top. But I'm not going to put the glue dot until after I'm done tying the knot. Now, with this kind of trim, you're going to need to tie it twice so that it doesn't come loose and it doesn't move. I'm going to try to tie it where it's in the middle. And then I'm going to tie a knot here because I could feel it. See, it's still loose. Once I let my fingers go, it's loose. I don't mind admitting to you guys. See, it moved again. This part, you're going to need to lay it down. There's no way around that. Okay, so I'm going to string it here once. This is just very slippery. See, it came loose already. Come on, thing. Stay put. Maybe I should put the glue dot now. Let me try that technique. Let me put the glue dot now so that it'll help it not to move. So I'm going to kind of estimate that the middle is probably around here. I'm going to guide it into place. Trying to guide it into place. I can feel my hand pulling against it. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect, but at least it stays in place. I hope. Okay. But once you start putting the things on it, that will help as well. Okay. All right, so we've got this here ready to go. And then you're going to use this piece here. So make sure that when you assemble it, you do it the right way. You want it to close so that the solid plaid pieces are showing on both sides. So when you put your dimensionals on, and this one is going to require quite a few dimensionals. So when I did this, I found it was easier. I should have done it. Okay. Well, since I already come, I'll show you the other way when I do the next one. Okay, so I'm going to put 4 here, and I'm going to take out these 2 because I want it to stick. So when you put it in, make sure that this piece over here goes inside, because remember, you're going to flip it on each on the others on itself. So, and try to center it. See, my dimensional is not centered. So when I first tried playing around with this, I actually use a dimensional I'll talk about that in a bit. Okay, and then just close it over. Oops. It'll help if I take off the backing, right? It's like, why isn't it sticking? Hello, Becky, take off the backing. There you go. All right, so now that I have that piece done, the next thing that I'm going to do, I have to look at the picture because these are done in layers. Okay, so I'm going to put this layer on first. And I went ahead and I did put the glue dots on. So that's one less thing that you have to watch me do. Hi, Fran. Thanks for watching. And happy belated birthday. I hope you had a great birthday. Okay, and this is going to go like this. And then I've got this piece here. I've also put the glue dots on here. And these glue dots are pretty strong, so you really just need one. Okay, and then the next piece is going to be these little acorns. So it looks like for the acorns, for this one, it's the 2 small ones. I got the wrong one. So let me pull it out. The correct one, because it's not a big one and a small one. It's 2 small ones. And these acorns, they're made of plastic. So they're very soft and pliable. Okay, and my glue gun is nice and hot and ready. So I'm just going to put the glue on. You know, when you're working with the glue gun, you always have to make sure that you don't burn yourself. Don't worry about these little streaks of glue that come out, because you can always eliminate that. Now it's going to go here. And then luckily, these bows are already tied for us. For those of you who are bow challenged, you don't like to tie bows, you don't have to worry about that with this kit because it's already tied for you. I have all this stray pieces of glue, and I'm just going to put this down, and I don't want to touch that because I know it's still hot. I'm just going to use my pick to push it down, and I'm going to let it sit for a second, and there you go. This ornament is done. Very pretty, right? Very pretty and very easy to put together. Okay, so I'm going to put that aside, and now I'm going to work on the second one. So the second one uses the big hoop, and then it has this green circle that you're going to use. This piece, and this piece. A big acorn, two small acorns, and then the red, what do you call these? I know they're the berries, right? The ones that you find with the hollies, if I'm not mistaken. And then again, you're going to need the 18-inch twine of this one. Okay, and here's the notch. So I'm going to put my glue dot here. I'm going to put it in half. And you know, like I did before, so this part is easy to do because you don't have to tie a knot for here. Just make it go like this and then run it through. One less knot for you to have to tie, but it makes it easy to secure. So the challenging part of this one is just making sure that I put it where the glue dot is. Okay. All right, and now we're going to tie the knot on the top. And I'm going to use the glue dot for that to keep it secure. I think you're going to see that this one didn't quite stick. If you're finding that it's not sticking, then put another glue dot. Okay. And I use that, so I don't have to come up with another one. Let me see if it'll work better if I tie the knot first and then put the glue dot for this one. Thanks, I did. It's my first day with Declan. Mom and Dad are back to work. Oh my goodness! So there's a new baby in the house. This baby, Declan, oh my goodness, that little boy. He has grown so much since he was born. Such a healthy boy. Very pokey. That's the Chamorro word for fat, but that's good. You know, it's good that he's pokey and healthy. Yeah, you know what? When you haven't watched a baby in a long time, it's difficult. It's very tiring. And the older we get, the harder it is because, you have to bend down, and all of that good stuff to carry the baby. So I'm just going to stick this in there. So I'm glad Declan must be sleeping so that you can watch my live. Okay, so we've got that part done. So this is what I did, and I think it works a lot easier for me. So I put the circle in first, so that way I know that it's centered. rather than putting the dimensionals on first, I think my, where I tied it in the top is not straight, but it's okay. Then I'll put my dimensional here and here. See, I don't have to guess, right? If it's gonna fit in the right place, because I could see it. And I have more control over doing it the other way. So if you buy the kit, I recommend doing it this way, because you see where everything is supposed to be. Okay. And if you guys, I didn't talk about this earlier, but we're doing World Card Making Day tomorrow. And if you haven't already registered, it's not too late. You can still register. Today's the last day though. And luckily for us, because it's 2 o'clock, it's going to show 2 o'clock wherever you're at, whether you're in the States or whether you're on Guam. But because we have the same time zone as Australia, we get to watch it at 2 o'clock as well. So we don't have to wake up in the middle of the night to do that. Okay, let me turn my instruction sheet here. When I put this down, I put it so that it's in order, so I don't have to do a lot of figuring out. But I'm not quite sure if I moved things around when I was putting the materials down. So this one goes here. This one goes here. This one here is like a little bit, where's my glue? I think I touched it too much because it feels a little bit weak. So I think I'm just going to reinforce this one part. I don't know if I just bent it too much. I'm just going to put glue there so that it has a backing, something to keep it from breaking. Okay. And then we're going to put this one on. I just love this color combination. So without looking at the back, I think this is Old Olive, Pretty Peacock, and Mossy Meadow. I'm thinking. I haven't looked at the instruction sheet. Okay, and this is supposed to go like this. Okay, and let's start with the big acorn. So this one's going to have 3 acorns. I'll put that one down first. And then another. Call me weird, but I like the smell of the glue gun, when I'm working with it. I know, so weird, right? I know. I'm not one of those people who snorted glue or anything like that in school. It just smells clean. You know what I mean? I don't know. And I love I love it when things smell clean. That's very appealing to me. And this is going to go here. And then this part over here, look at the hook here. So I'm not quite sure which is going to stick. So I'm just going to slather glue all over this part here, because I'm not sure what's going to stick when I put it down. So just be careful when you handle this part, because you don't want to get your fingers burned. I think I'll stick it in there. Oh, that looks so pretty. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh my gosh. I need to do better though. I wonder if I could still, oh, I can. So my circle wasn't quite in the middle, but you know what? I moved it a little bit and it moved. So you can always fix it later on to make it aligned. Oh, that's pretty. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, now we're going to do the third ornament. And these are the pieces you're going to need for that. So this one also comes with the big hoop. So the circle is going to be the big circle. Okay. And then you're going to need the ribbon, a big and a small acorn, this piece here, and these two leaves. Before I work on that, I want to show you something real quick. I should have separated it earlier. So that you don't get confused, the piece of paper that you're going to be using to make the ornament comes like this. So this has all the leaves. So each sheet here is enough for the 3 ornaments. So you know that you're using it correctly when you've used all of them and you've made the 3 with it. You know what I mean? So I only had to use 1 sheet to make all 3 ornaments. I like the way that was organized. Very smart, I think, on Stampin' Up's part. All right, so let me do the 3rd card. I'm going to do the same thing with the glue dot in the bottom. Let me find the notch. Okay, it looks like it's, where is it? Oh, it shows more on this side, so I'm going to put the glue dot here. And for some reason, I'm missing a ribbon. Oh, here, it's in my table. Sorry, let me just grab a drink real quick. Excuse me. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to fold this in half. And then I'm just going to put it inside this little hoop. Fran, did you get this kit? I'm curious if you did or not. I only got one of it, but now that I put it together, I'm putting it together, I realize that I should have gotten more. So I'm definitely going to place another order so I can make more of these kits. I think these are going to be super popular. Okay, let me do a glue dot here. And let me estimate where it's going to be. Gosh, I know that the south eastern part of the United States suffered a lot because of the hurricane. So I hope everybody's well on their way to recuperating. We here in Guam, we've had so much rain, and between a typhoon and weather disturbances, it's raining again. It's just crazy. I mean, it's good for the plants, but my gosh. I know at one point we got 8 inches of rain in a period of 2 days. That's a lot of rain. My husband is getting a workout with cutting the grass because, sometimes for most times we can get by with not cutting it for like 3 weeks. Then it was 2 weeks. And now it's like by the end of the first week, it's time to cut the grass again. It's crazy. The way it's growing. Crazy, crazy. Okay, so remember what I told you. You want the dot part to be in the middle. So I'm going to put this in like this. And let me move this top part so I don't end up gluing it accidentally. Yes, this way works a lot better. Put your circle in first and then put your dimensionals, because then it's where you want it to be. You did it, but you're considering it? Yeah. So if you are considering it, I recommend doing it this month because it's on sale. All the kits are on sale. So even the kits that were just released, those are on sale as well. I just love kits. They're so fun to work with. So yesterday, I was asked to do a crafting session with the students who are attending University of Guam, who are part of the social work program, as one of the breakout sessions. So it was really meant to focus on how card making can be therapeutic, but it can also help the people around us. And I tell you, they had a great time. So when my session was over, there was a lot of moaning and groaning, like, already? I mean, that made me feel so good because almost everybody that was there, it was the first time crafting, and they all had a great time. So thank you to the social work department for inviting me. Thank you to the students who participated and enjoyed themselves. It just shows that, what we do really is so important. It really is. Okay, so let me go ahead and put this one in now. It only needs one glue dot. And this looks like it's going to be more like in the corner. So that goes here. Let me put the leaf. I'm talking about the rain because I just heard the rain. And it stopped, so that's good. Okay, and then this one goes like this. Let me get my glue gun out. If I showed you my glue gun, you guys would probably say, oh my gosh, it looks so old and gnarly, because it is old and gnarly. I've had it for such a long time, but it's been so faithful. So I don't recommend this kit for children simply because it requires a glue gun. So definitely for adults. And if children want to do it, then the adult should help so that they can handle the glue gun part. Okay. And again, this piece here has the, like the hook. So I'm not sure which part is going to be touching. So I'm just going to put glue all over. And you know what? I don't trust myself. I'm going to grab some tongs. Tweezers. So that I don't burn myself. Ooh, I could see the heat. Ooh. And I'm just going to stick that. Ooh, wrong place. Oh, this is supposed to go in the bottom. It's okay. Nobody's going to know it was a mistake. Okay. And see, this one over here, it was moving a little bit. I'm just going to tie the knot again. We're going to put the bow on the top, so that will help to secure it. And then it's going to go there. I'm just going to hold it down for a second. And it's done. Okay, now so I don't burn myself, I'm just going to unplug this. Here I am thinking I could do it with one hand, not a smart idea. And I'm just going to move this out of the way so I don't burn myself when I'm moving things around. Okay, so these are the 3 ornaments that the kit makes. Isn't that so pretty? Right? So pretty. But it doesn't, you don't have to just use this for regular ornaments on your tree. You don't have to do it just for that. Oh, it's pouring in Chalampago. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. I can hear it, So let me show you some of the things that you can do with the ornament. So what you can also do is you can attach it to a card. And this is the Gold Dip card pack. And you can make a card with it. Isn't that pretty? Right? So pretty. Okay, what else you can do also is you can attach it to a gift bag. Boy, whoever receives this, if you put the ornament on it, they're going to think they're super special. And there's enough of the ribbon so that you can tie a bow around it. Okay, you can do that with it. Some of the ideas that I got I got it from Rachel Tessman. She came up with some really great ideas for this. This is the one that caught my eye. This is my very favorite bottle of wine. It's the Patalo Moscato. Unfortunately, I'm allergic to wine. I know when I tell people that, they're like, huh? And that's because I'm allergic to sulfur. So I found out from my friend who majored in biology or biochemistry or something. She said they use sulfur dioxide to help preserve the wine. So I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because if I drink any more than 2 glasses, I start to scratch because I'm starting to develop an allergic reaction to it. So you can take this. I don't know if it's gonna, I know this is gonna be at a funky angle here, but you can take the ornament and you can tie it around your favorite bottle of wine to give a loved one, right? Your friend or a loved one. So it doesn't look like I have enough of the ribbon to tie a bow. It just is good with a knot. And there you go. Right? So pretty. And then we're not done yet, but I don't have an ornament. Let me just take it from one of these. So I already wrapped up a gift for Christmas. I'm not sure who this is going to go to. And those of you who are on Guam, I don't know if you know this, but there's a place at Agani Shopping Center that sells Guam wrapping paper. And so that's what I used here. So you can also use this to attach to a present. Isn't that cool? Right? So cool. I just love this. I mean, these ornaments are so cool. All right. So, I wanted to also share with you that October is a new Stampin' Up year. So I'm going to shake things up a little bit. So what I'm going to, if you see changes in what I'm doing, it's because I am trying to earn the incentive trip to Alaska. So I have from now until September 30th of next year. So I have a whole year to try to earn it. So if you see things are a little bit different, that's the reason why. So the reason why I say this is because with my classes with my lives that I'm doing from now until the end of next year, if you spend $50 or more, then whatever project that I'm working on, I will send it to you. So if you spend $50, then I will give you one of each set of ornaments so that you can put it together. Isn't that a great deal? So you get to try it. So you don't necessarily have to buy the kit if you don't want to. If you just want the 3 and you want to spend your $50 or whatever on something else, you're more than welcome to. Okay. So this offer will be good for the month of October, because I need to remember whatever's the deadline. So what I do in October, you have until the end of the month, whatever I'm working on, to get whatever packets that I'm making. I hope that makes sense, right? So as we go through and we progress, I'll talk about that every time I do my live. So if you place an order directly with me on my online store, or if you want me to order it for you and you want to just PayPal me, that works as well. Okay. I know, Fran, you made a comment. I'm so sorry I can't read it without my eyes. Ooh, pretty, right? It is pretty. These ornaments are so pretty. You know, I didn't realize how gorgeous they were going to be until I started putting it together. So hopefully that inspires you to get these. And please like my video, share it with others. And if you're not already part of my email chain, my email group, just message me your email and then I will add you to it. My October newsletter is a little bit late, but I'm trying to get it out today. All right, everyone, have a wonderful weekend. And if you're out and about on Guam, be safe because it's raining out there. Bye.